Now, after 15 months of war and 46,000 casualties later, Israel and Hamas have reached a ceasefire deal. Israel and Hamas have reached a landmark agreement to cease the hostilities in Gaza and exchange Israeli hostages for Palestinian prisoners. This breakthrough comes after months of intense negotiation facilitated by Egyptian and Qatari mediators with the support of United States of America. In fact, U.S. President Joe Biden confirmed the deal, which involves a ceasefire in Gaza, the withdrawal of Israeli forces, and the release of all the remaining hostages held by Hamas. This deal is particularly significant given its timing, just ahead of the January 20th inauguration of U.S. President-elect Donald Trump, who has hailed the deal and taken credit for the same as well. He's thanked U.S. President-elect Donald Trump in a call after Gaza Truce deal, but stated that the ceasefire agreement with Hamas was still not complete and the final details are being worked out. Hamas attacked southern Israel, remember, on 7th of October in 2023, killing about 1,200 people from Israel and taking 251 to Gaza as hostages.
Many peacemakers helped make this deal happen, including an extraordinary team of American diplomats who have worked nonstop for months to get this done. Secretary Blinken led the effort. Secretary Jake Sullivan, National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan, Bill Burns, John Feiner, Brett McGurk, Amos Hochstein, and the Vice President worked relentlessly as we worked to deliver this deal. I'd also note this deal was developed and negotiated under my administration, but its terms will be implemented, for the most part, by the next administration. In these past few days, we've been speaking as one team. This has been time of real turmoil in the Middle East. But as I prepare to leave office, our friends are strong, our enemies are weak.
15 months of war, Israel and Hamas have reached a ceasefire and hostage deal. This deal will halt the fighting in Gaza, surge much-needed humanitarian assistance to Palestinian civilians who have been living in dire conditions, and it will reunite the hostages, including Americans, with their families after more than 15 months in captivity, experiencing unimaginable suffering. Over the past few days, President Biden spoke with the leaders of Israel, Qatar, and Egypt to continue to push negotiations forward and reach the resolution we announced today. President Biden has also directed his team to work closely with the incoming administration to ensure all spoke with one voice on the need to secure a deal.
When it comes to the involvement of President-elect Trump's team, it has been absolutely critical in getting this deal over the line. And it's been critical because, obviously, as I stand here today, this administration's term in office will expire in 5 days. We, of course, thank the Trump team for working with this on this ceasefire agreement. We think it's important that they were at the table. And I think it shows that when Americans are willing to work together across partisan lines, as we were willing to do on this occasion, because it's in the national interest of the United States, there's a lot that we can get done.